This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to Cadillac High School, where in a few moments the Cadillac Vikings will be taking on the Alpena Wildcats in a Big North Conference girls basketball game here tonight. Last game before the holiday break for the Cadillac school system, and one more day of school for Alpena, so they have a long bus ride back home and school tomorrow, those poor kids, but that's the way it works sometimes. I'm Dan Gusser. This is Jason Main alongside of me. We're going to be ready for some starting lineups here, Jason, in a little bit.
Yep, we just talked that pretty good crowd tonight, and we even have some former Cadillac players in the crowd coming home from college from a break.
Yeah, I think we saw Kylie Christensen out there. She's having an extremely successful first year in college volleyball.
Yep.
And then I think we saw Hannah Emmington's sister, Hope's here. She's playing college soccer.
Yeah, along with quite a few others that aren't playing anything, but had some of their first taste of college life.
Nice of them to come back and cheer on kids they played with last year, kids they did a lot of things with. So looks like we are just getting the players lined up, the cheer squad lined up for our national anthem here. So we'll stay on air here for that national anthem, but Jason and I will keep quiet for a minute. Hope you enjoy this rendition. Alrighty, so it is game time, and we're going to see the starting lineups first for Alpena. Jason will bring you those players.
So one of the guards is a junior, number 12, Maddie Volts.
Starting guard, senior, number 3, Courtney Jones.
Courtney Jones is the other guard, and she is a 5'3" senior.
That guard, senior, 24, Emma Jor.
Number 24, Emma Jor, is a 5'9" senior.
Sophomore, number 11, Jade Schultz.
Jade Schultz is a sophomore starting for them.
Forward, senior, 44,
And finally,
Prevo.
number 44, Dakota Prevo, is center.
And now, the starting lineup for
Now our Cadillac Vikings team, coached by Mary Kay Johns.
starting guard, senior, number 2.
First we have a senior, number 2, Hannah Emmington, 5'5".
At guard, senior, number 10, Callie Polis.
Callie Polis, also a senior. She is a 5'6" guard wearing number 10 tonight.
At guard, junior, number 22, Katie Bartman.
Katie Bartman, wearing number 22 tonight, is a junior guard for the 3-guard offense of the Vikings.
Number 23, Chloe Fessler.
Chloe Fessler, number 23, is a junior forward.
Senior, number 40, Allie
And senior, number 40, Allie McAllister, playing forward also for the Cadillac Vikings. Our three officials for tonight are, I got to find that information. I'll get that to you in just a minute here, everybody.
Yeah, so good crowd, good atmosphere in the building, and we are ready to tip it off. Alpena versus Cadillac.
Our three officials are Mr. Lamine, Mr. Stewart, and Mr. Bartholomew. So, moments away from tip-off, Jason. We'll see if the Vikings are able tonight to keep Alpena off the glass a little bit and get a little bit stronger defensive performance.
Yeah, they gave up a few too many points to Glen Lake, and a lot of them were on putbacks and missed chances on the board. So they look to improve on that. And Alpena's got some tall, athletic girls, so they'll have to not just let that happen. They have to box out to accomplish that.
Alpena will win the tip. That's Emma Jor right there. She brings it down into the paint area. Quick dish off. First basket of the game goes to Dakota Prevost.
Yeah, Dakota was not hesitant. She just looked like she knew what she was doing there. Caught and shoot the ball. Plays pretty aggressive defense, too.
This is Jor again with the ball. She goes coast to coast, puts it in, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for the Wildcats. Comes Hannah Emmington with the ball, getting the Vikings in offense as Alpena looks to be in a man defense right there. We're going to get, I think, a jump ball out of all this.
Alpena's coming out, and they're not pressing. They just kind of get back on defense, but when they get it, man, they like to push it. So big Cadillac ball out of bounds.
Katie Bartman taking it out right there. That is stolen by Jor.
Yeah, she seems to be one of their better ball handlers and shooters.
Nobody picked her up. She stopped from the three-point line and is off with that shot. Courtney Jones gets the offensive rebound. Wildcats set up their offense. The Vikings in a 2-3 zone defense. Alpena swings it around. Number 3 right there, Courtney Jones with a three-point basket, and it's quickly 7-0 Alpena. Chloe Fessler goes baseline, and she's a little long with that shot. Courtney Jones brings it down. She finds Jor. Emma Jor kicks it to the other side. That's number 12, Maddie Volz. Goes inside to number 11. She misses that shot, but the Alpena gets their own rebound. That's Dakota Prevost battling in there. Vikings take it away, and Emmington's going to get a fast break layup off of a nice pass from Polis.
Yeah, that's what Cadillac needs to do, is kind of get down there before Alpena gets set in their defensive sets.
Jade Schultz looking inside for cutting Dakota Prevost. Just throws that a little bit too far. Turnover. Back come the Vikings. Emmington bringing the ball down the floor. Trailed a little bit by Bartman. Vikings get in their offense. Bartman's going to go dish it inside. It's a little high for Fessler. Back comes the Wildcats. And that goes all the way out of bounds. I don't think anybody touched it there, Jason.
No, turnover by Alpena, and Cadillac's got 3 turnovers already, and they're not going to keep up with Alpena if they don't get some good looks down there.
Kind of similar start to what we saw the other night from the Vikings. A little bit off the game to start, as we see another quick turnover by the Vikings. Seemed like they settled down after a little bit. Maddie Volz misses that shot, but Jor gets the rebound, and she's going to go all the way in for a layup.
Yep, she's a good player. She's tall and lanky, and she can move with and without the basketball.
She takes long strides, too. She gets places pretty quickly. Fessler goes baseline again. She missed from there a few minutes ago, misses again. Prevost with that rebound. Here comes Jor, kicks it down. I'm sorry, that was not Jor. That's a nice transition right there by Alpena as Jor kicks it inside, finds Jade Schultz, and she's going to step to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Dakota Prevost is a great rebounder. You know, she gets a hold of that ball and nobody's going to take it from her. And
she's got strong hands.
Yep, she looks to find an outlet, and it looks like that's what their offense mostly is get a good rebound and go.
So Schultz misses the first one. We do want to take a minute here, Jason, sorry to interrupt you, to thank our sponsors tonight, Cadillac Tire, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids, and Pizza Plus, and our presenting sponsor. Thanks for joining our group, to CCI. Appreciate everything you guys are doing for us.
Molly Anderson checks in the game for Cadillac, and she'll have a chance right here to handle some pressure.
She's got a three-pointer off right on the mark. Right down the middle, Jason. That's what the Vikings needed. They cut the lead in half.
Yep, good for her. You know, she missed a couple her first game up there, and looks like she's settled down and got used to some varsity action.
And a nice strong move by Jade Schultz. She gets credit for the basket and will step to the line for her third free throw attempt here in the first quarter.
That ends up Molly's first foul on that, kind of got her from behind.
She drains that one. Gets 3 the old-fashioned way, and here come the Vikings. Trailing by 8. Remington looks at Paulus. She is not open, kicks it over to Bartman. Goes inside. I think we got a traveling call. Nice step in right there by Maddie Volz, number 12. Caused Katie Bartman to just hesitate before she put the ball down on the floor, and that's a traveling call. Jade Schultz with another basket.
Cadillac's going to get a timeout here and try to settle things down. They're down 15-5 right now with about 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
So a quick 10-point lead for Alpena. We want to mention our camera crew and people behind the scenes here while we have this quick timeout here. On cameras tonight, we got Rain Johnson-Hill. He's down on the floor. And up here in the elevated area of the gym, we got Bailey Hoover and Gabrielle Long. Wyatt Van Dynen down in the truck, staying warm on this cold night. Thanks to them for bringing us all the shots and action behind the scenes.
So it's going to be Cadillac basketball taking it out underneath, and looks like the same 5 people are in the game, and here they go.
Now Alpena's got 15 points, and we played just over 4.5 minutes of the first quarter. Not even quite that. That's a lot of points in a girls' basketball game, Jason. And a quarter of basketball. A quarter of a quarter. Martman goes. She's going to kick it into Emmington. It's off her foot. Polis almost with that steal, but it does go off her. And Alpena will bring the ball down the floor. Looks like Courtney Jones is going to kick it into Jor.
Cadillac back in their 2-3 zone, and Alpena pretty patient. You know, in high school, you don't have to rush anything. There's no shot clock, and teams sit in the zone like that. And
Alpena not real good spacing right there, and almost causes a turnover. They do maintain control. And just as we say that, goes out of bounds off of Courtney Jones. The Vikings will take the basketball. Molly Anderson is going to kick it in right here. Hannah Emmington finds Polis. A lot of standing around right now in the Viking offense. That's a tough place for Bartman to catch it in there.
Yeah, you know, Cadillac doesn't have the personnel to deal with Alpena's big girls, so they might need to work on a little different. That's a better option right there.
Emmington gets her second basket of the game, I think, off of a steal by Bartman and a long pass from Molly Anderson. Hannah shows off her speed to track that one down.
You know, only being a freshman, Molly's pretty athletic, and she's pretty basketball aware of where things go, so she's making the transition pretty well.
Jor's looking inside. That was not Jor, excuse me. This is Jor going to the basket. That was Courtney Jones who will take it out again right here for Alpena. That's about how the game started right there. Dakota Prevost with a basket from the free throw line area. So the Wildcats have 3 players with 2 baskets each early in the quarter here. Schultz, Jor, and Prevost.
Yeah, pretty balanced scoring for them, and it looks like a couple others are pretty comfortable at shooting the basketball too.
A little block shot right there, but Emmington chases down the loose ball, kicks it in the corner to Polis. She looks to penetrate, is unable to. They find
Allie
McAllister. Yep, a little long on that shot. Back come the Wildcats. It's going to be a deflected pass. Alpena swings it around, gets a nice kick inside. Quickly up and in. Dakota Prevost has 6 points right now. The lead is up to 12.
You know, if Cadillac gets the ball inside to their big girls, she doesn't have to shoot it. You know, they kind of are collapsing down on her. She can kick it out and find a
backdoor cut.
Yep.
From Anderson into Emmington. Shot is off, and Alpena gets control of the loose ball underneath. This is Jor with Polish chasing after her. Jor goes in with her left hand. Looked pretty strong on that. 21-7 with about 50 seconds to go. Wildcats by 14. Molly Anderson over to Polis. Back to Molly. Over to Katie Bartman. Katie's looking for a screen. Doesn't find it. Goes to Emmington. She's going to get... Looked like she had a little driving lane there, and I think the ball went off her foot out of bounds with 22 seconds to go.
You got some subs checking in the game. Number 30, Emmeline Rosenberg checks in for Cadillac. Number 42, Jessica Leak for Alpena. Number 21, Shelby Seaver. And finally, number 4, Taylor Tolsdorf comes in for Alpena.
This is Jor. She finds Seaver, and that shot's off. Polis with the rebound. We are down under 10 seconds to go. She goes coast to coast here. Gets to the basket, and it's off the mark a little bit. We've got a 21-7 Alpena lead after 1. You are watching girls basketball from Cadillac High School here on 26 Sports and CCTV, and we'll be right back.